Hello everybody, hope that you are good. It's been a long time. I was missing you guys. But I had some family visiting me from very far away. It was a long distance, they had to take a couple of flights, so I wanted to spend time with them. And I had a lovely week. I hope that you all did too. But now we're gonna go back to normality. I'm gonna be bringing these daily Bitcoin updates from now on. So I hope that you enjoy them. We're gonna go now through the charts, okay? What I see here is that Bitcoin has moved pretty nicely. And to be honest, I've missed most of this move, okay? During this move up, I only took two small trades, alright? So it's a shame, but I'm not worried because, I had a lovely time. I'm sure that in the next weeks we're gonna have lovely opportunities too, alright? But what I can see here, if I remember correctly, we were saying that we were in this range here, okay? So if we mark it, it could be something like this, okay? We were in this range here. You had a small deviation here to the upside, then a big deviation to the downside, and now you can see the price has breaking out to the upside, okay? Now the problem with this move, okay, first is that I see quite a lot of inefficiencies here. Check out these liquidity pools over here, okay? You got some here. Well, no, that one is retraced actually. You can see that one is, retraced to the dollar, but it doesn't matter. You still have some here. That's one. That's another one. More here. To be honest, even inside this range, there are some other inefficiencies. So that's the first thing that I don't like about the chart. It seems to be overextended, but Bitcoin seems to still have some momentum to the upside, okay? So we're gonna go through that in a minute. Let me remove all of this. That's better. And more things. If we go into higher time frame, let's go to the daily time frame. We can see that here there is we're in a big resistance zone, okay? I would say that it's this zone over here, okay? Because you can see that in this zone, this was support, support, support. Again here, support, support, support. We come here, support, support, resistance, resistance. And now we are again here, resistance, and we're back into this zone, okay? Why is this telling me? Well, this is telling me something very simple, and it's telling me that if we break above this zone here, okay, that's above 32,700, then I'm sure Bitcoin's gonna have another run higher, okay? Now, this is for, swing traders and higher time frame. We're not in this zone here still. So what we're going to be planning now is what can we do until we get here, if we do so, okay? So that's the first thing that I see in higher time frame, 32,700-ish. Break above this zone, and you can have another lovely run higher. Because to be honest, you can see here some more liquidity pools, okay? Check out those 3 liquidity pools, and this will take you all the way to 39k. This one is 35k, and this one is 34k. So you could be targeting these levels, okay, if you can break above 32,700-ish. All right, that's what I see in higher time frame. Let me remove this. Now, if we go into a smaller time frame, into lower time frame, if we go into the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the 50 EMA is catching up with the current price. That could be, a nice, I would like to see, to be honest, some kind of retrace here and test it as support. Maybe you can see some consolidation, and price can continue higher, okay? But I think it's quite important that we test this 4-hour 50 MA. I don't know if we will, okay? But that's what I'm trying to say, okay, for giving a confirmation that if we have this support, price can have another run higher, okay? That's in the 4-hour time frame. Now in the 1-hour time frame, you'll remember the Sunday update, okay? We were saying that the 1-hour 50 MA could push price down. That's what it did. Also, we had here this range. Check the orange lines. That's your range high, that's your range low, and that's the middle of the range, okay? And we were saying that if the 1-hour 50 MA pushed the price down, then we were gonna probably get inside this range here, hit the top of the range and continue lower. We're to be honest, the top of the range didn't play out that well. I mean, it played out here as support, sorry. Again, here support, but really, price didn't really want to come lower, okay? You can see here, it didn't really want to come lower. So this was the projection that I posted on the Sunday update. Didn't get all the way to the range lows, to be honest. That was my range lows was 29,800 and price went 29,100. So that's $100 difference only, okay? But it didn't get there. It just stayed. If you notice here, look at these 3 weeks, okay? They found support in the middle of the range at 30k, also psychological number. Many orders at 30k, remember? That's how it usually plays out. So now price seems to, trying to go to the upside. To be honest, what I see here in the shorter term, this is, talking for today and tomorrow, it's not looking bad for Bitcoin. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you that, if you notice here, in all this way here, your resistance was the 50 MA in the 1 hour time frame. Now, if you've noticed, here it was it went above it, but then it fell tested as support. And now we're going to look for the same, okay? I would like to see, well, it actually did here, to be honest. It actually tested as support already. So what is telling me here that if the 1 hour 50 MA keeps being the or support, then we're going to go, higher today and tomorrow. Where to? Well, the first target that I had in mind was hit, is this liquidity pool over here. Hang on. Liquidity pools have to be blue. Otherwise they don't play out. Alright? That was the first target, this liquidity pool. Now, it has created a new liquidity pool. So it might again retrace this whole candle. We'll see what it does. Okay? But to the upside, you have something pretty interesting, okay? First you have this liquidity pool over here. Okay? That's at 30,900. And you also have, if you go into the 4 hour time frame, I like this one better, because in the 4 hour time frame you can see this liquidity pool here. This is what I entered my short at 31k. A short, by the way, I posted on Twitter yesterday. I took the short because the liquidation delta was at 40 billions worth of long liquidations. Also, the volume of this candle, of this red candle, was the same volume as this green candle. So that was telling me that there was pressure to the downside. But I posted yesterday on Twitter that I booked some profits in this zone here at 30,100, I think it was, because the delta went back to normal. Okay, all those long liquidations have been hit in all this way down. So that was a reason to take some profits. And then I set the stop loss of the rest of the position above the 1 hour 50 MA. That was hit in this candle here. So right now I'm out of the position, okay? I'm not in any position at the moment. I'm gonna try to look for longs. That's what I'm gonna do between today and tomorrow, okay? It's gonna be small longs, because with all these inefficiencies, and prices at the highs, I don't like to go long in here, okay? I don't like to go long at the highs. Usually this is what I'm looking for, reversals, if you know how I trade, because that's what is going to give you the biggest return. But it's true that the trend right now, is still quite strong. I don't see signs of weakness at the moment, so it's not telling me, nothing is telling me to go into a swing short, and target 27k at the moment. No, that's why I'm thinking that I'm going to favor longs in this couple of days for 2 reasons, okay? The first reason is this liquidity pool at 31,200. It might get hit. Also, let me change this for you. I want to see the 1 hour 50 MA. There you go. Because that's our current support in my opinion. So as long as we are above the 1 hour 50 MA, then I'm gonna favor longs. Okay? And my areas are gonna be this liquidity pool here, and also the liquidity pool that we saw here in the 1 hour time frame. That is this one. Okay, but if you go into the 4 hour time frame, we have a wick. Alright? So we're gonna favor the wick. Alright, so the 50% of the wick is 30,900. Okay, that's the 50% of the wick. So that's what we want to favor. Okay, as long as we are above the 1 hour 50 MA, then let me remove this because we've hit it. then I'm gonna favor, you know, higher prices towards the 50% of this week. And if we go higher, then this liquidity pool at 31,200. And to be honest, this would be a very nice move, because imagine if we come again, you know, to the 50 and the 1 hour time frame. This would be a nice 1.5% or even 2.5% move. Okay, that if you put, you know, a bit of leverage, imagine times 5 leverage, this could be a 10% profit, okay, or a 6% profit. So that's what I'm gonna look for today and tomorrow. Now we're gonna go into high block capital. Let's see if we can find something interesting there. We're in high block capital in the liquidation levels. Let's have a look at the delta. There you go. It's at 0. As I was saying, back to normality, okay? So it's not telling me much. It's not telling me what position it's at risk. It's not telling me that if longs or shorts are at risk. So it's not telling me much, okay? I cannot really take much from this. But what I can tell from this is that I can see more spikes of liquidations to the upside. Check out the right of the chart, okay? I mean, it's quite even, but I see more liquidity to the upside in here, okay? And these are high leverage traders that have gone into shorts because they're trying to short the top, all right? You can see here at this level, that's the closest to the current price, 31,200, and also here you have 31,478. Of course, I mean a bit higher, but that would be making new highs. So for now, I'm only gonna be looking at these two because that's where my liquidity pool is at. Okay, so that's what it's telling me. It's not telling me much, but if I had to choose, I think it's telling me that there is a slightly more liquidity to the upside, at least for now. Now let's go into the heat map. Let's start with the 12 hours time frame. Let's see what is going on in this zone. Okay, you can see a lot of liquidity in the chart here to the upside, 30,825 zone. Okay, you can see in this zone over here there is quite a lot of liquidity, you see. So I think the New York session is going to be quite interesting because we also have some liquidity to the upside, 31,200 zone. If I had to choose, would probably say that it's more likely that we hit this zone today. All right, so I think the New York session is going to be quite interesting. I think at least one of these two zones is going to be hit, or even both, we'll see. But I'm favoring higher prices. Let's go now into the 7 days time frame. Nothing really going on here. I mean, again, for this move up, you can see there's still some liquidity a bit higher. We have here a yellow bar at 27,700, but it seems quite far away from the current price, so I'm not going to pay much attention to it just now, okay? And then in the 1 month time frame, again, liquidity to the downside, 24,600. But remember that high block only adds liquidations, okay? It doesn't remove liquidations because they don't know when, you know, traders are closing their position. So this liquidity here might be a bit misleading, okay? I don't know. Do you really think that guys that had, you know, their liquidation at 24,600 haven't closed their positions yet? I'm not sure, okay? I think probably yes, so I'm not really trusting this number. That's why you will never see me, you know, saying that there is 20 billions of short liquidations at this level from the liquidation heat map, because high block doesn't, you know, remove liquidity, only adds liquidity. That's one thing. Now if you go into the 3 months time frame, this chart, I love it. It's very interesting chart. Let's go there. You can see that the market maker has been hitting the liquidity to the upside non-stop, right? Check out this. You have here all this liquidity to the upside, and they've just, you know, pushed price up, hitting all these liquidations, and still, you know, there is a lot more liquidity to the upside because you have here 32k, but also, of course, when you're at 32k, there is gonna be more liquidity appearing in these zones. So it's kind of like a snowball, isn't it? Now, what I'm waiting here is to see, you know, a shift of momentum. That's when you can try to jump into showing shorts. And at least for now, you see here a range, but you're not seeing any weakness for Bitcoin to drop and go maybe even here, 24k. You don't have any strong signal that tells you that Bitcoin is losing momentum, at least for now. the most interesting part for me, I would say, the 12 hours time frame, at least for today, because here you can see some targets to the upside and to the downside. So if you start to see Bitcoin rolling over from here, then you can expect that they're gonna take this zone. But until that happens, we're gonna favor higher prices, and we're gonna think that 30,800 is the zone that the market maker is gonna take today, okay, to hit all those liquidations. So this is the chart that I'm gonna keep an eye on for today, okay, as long as the 1 hour 50 MA, yes, I said 1 hour 50 MA holds at support as it's now. That was resistance. We flipped resistance into support. We are right now above the 1 hour 50 MA. So as long as that support holds and we're above it, then we're gonna favor higher prices. We're gonna favor this wick here to get filled at 30,900, and the second target would be this one over here. That's that liquidity pool at the highs at 31,200, right? That's what I'm favoring today to happen. Well, between today and tomorrow. Again, as long as we are above the 1 hour 50 MA. If we lose again the 1 hour 50 MA, then probably we see some sideways here in this zone here. Maybe we'll make a new range and some more consolidation. But as long as we're in the 1 hour 50 MA, I can't really favor a correction, right? And I'm telling you, do I think that these liquidity pools are gonna get retraced sooner or later? I mean, probably yes, okay? I would say yes. I believe they're gonna get retraced at some point, but for that you need to wait and find a shift of momentum. And the momentum right now is still going. I don't see any weakness in the chart. But when we see that weakness, then that's where we can take advantage of these liquidity pools as targets, okay? And yeah, again, price doesn't go up like this in one go. Price, tends to retrace, then continues higher. That's how the market moves, okay? If you go and check the charts, that's what you see, okay? Check out this. You think that at this point here, when you were at 24K, people believed that we're going to go again to 19K, well, sorry, to 19,500. Of course not, but that's how price moves, okay? Price goes up, then it retraces, then continues higher, okay? So that's what we're looking for here, okay? Price could continue going higher, retrace, then we can see another move higher, another retrace. Maybe here you see a shift of the trend. Who knows, okay? But you cannot really jump into showing shorts because you think the price is going up. That's not how the market works, and that way, if you try to challenge the trend, you're gonna get burned. All right. So that's pretty much everything I want to say today. I'll try to continue posting these updates during this week and the following weeks. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.